Gravity is the force that keeps everything on Earth connected to it. Imagine it as an invisible pull that acts between the planet and all objects, keeping us grounded and ensuring things like water, air, and even the moon remain in their place relative to Earth. So, what if gravity on Earth started to decrease? The decrease in gravity begins slowly. Let's start by 10%. Gravity of Earth is 9.8 meters per second square. After 10% drop, it will be about 8.82 meters per second square. Everyone would weigh 90% of their original weight. Someone weighing 80 kilograms sees it drop to 72 kilograms. This decrease in gravity have made tasks like lifting objects much easier. Energy from condensation and convection drops. Atmospheric pressure would be lighter with the decrease in gravity. Rainfall becomes unpredictable as water vapor rises higher into the thinning air. Let's decrease the gravity a little more, maybe to 25% decrease in gravity. Humans and objects would start to weigh 25% less. Rivers and waterfalls would become almost still as water would flow much more slowly. Sports would be revolutionized. With less gravity, athletes could jump 33% higher because the gravitational force pulling them back down would be weaker. Larger animals like elephants, who rely on gravity to balance their massive bodies, would struggle to move normally. Structures could be built taller with less concern for the gravitational force on buildings. Vehicles would require less energy to travel. Planes could fly more efficiently, using less fuel. Plants would grow taller and faster. The reduced gravitational pull would ease the upward movement of water and nutrients through the plant's vascular system. Let's decrease the Earth's gravity a little more further. Now the gravity of Earth is 50%. Humans would feel much lighter as they would weight half of their original weight. The moon's orbit would still remain stable, but its tidal forces would be weaker. The Earth would still rotate similarly, though the change in gravity could affect the Earth's rotation rate very slowly over long periods. With gravity halved, Earth's atmosphere would expand outward into space, becoming thinner. A thinner atmosphere would provide less protection from harmful solar and cosmic radiation. Hurricanes and tornadoes would become weaker due to lower energy in the atmosphere. Satellites in low Earth orbit would need to adjust their orbits due to the reduced gravitational force, potentially making them drift outward. Earth's escape velocity would decrease from 11.2 kilometers per second to about 7.9 kilometers per second, making it much easier for rockets to leave the planet's surface. Let's lower Earth's gravity to 75%. The moon's gravitational interaction with Earth would weaken, causing it to drift farther away more rapidly over time. As the moon drifts farther away, it would appear smaller in the night sky. The loss in gravity would cause the planet's mass to distribute outward. This in turn would cause the Earth's rotation to slow down, leading to longer days and nights. As gravity holds the water to the planet's surface, oceans would expand, with water shifting more towards the equator. With a 75% reduction in gravity, the atmospheric pressure on the surface would drop significantly. This would cause low levels of oxygen that will be on the surface. Breathing aid would become necessary for survival. With less gravity pushing cars down onto the road, friction between tires and the road surface would be severely reduced. This friction is what allows your brakes to work effectively, keeping you safe in everyday traffic. But in this low-gravity world, emergency braking would be almost useless. The tires would struggle to grip the road. With less weight holding vehicles down, cars could drift off the road or even lift partially into the air. Lighter gases like hydrogen and helium would escape from the atmosphere. The atmosphere acts as a thermal blanket, keeping Earth warm. With less atmospheric pressure, the planet's temperature would drop as heat would escape into space more easily. This in turn would cause global temperatures to plummet, leading to much colder conditions across the planet. Now the Earth is at zero gravity. At zero gravity, the Earth do not have any gravity left. Without gravity, everything would become weightless. People, structures, and whole oceans would start to float into space due to the lack of gravitational force holding them down. The Earth's atmosphere would explosively decompress. The atmosphere would expand at about the speed of sound and spread away from the surface. This sudden decompression will cause the oceans to start boiling. Gravity keeps the Earth in an orbit around the Sun. In zero gravity, Earth would start to float in space. The Earth's core is highly compressed. Without gravity, and the pressure in the planet's core will be released in such a way that the Earth would literally blow up in pieces. This sudden expansion of core will cause the whole Earth to explode. What will left of planet Earth would be dust and rocks drifting in space.